Surprise, motherfucker! What's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venger Satanis. I've got a new thing, Shadow Jolt, Volume 1. And this is... Here, let me click on it so you can see it better. There we go. And that is a new adventure. OSR adventure... And it's meant for, the standard OSR systems, Crimson Dragon Slayer, Advanced Crimson Dragon Slayer, Shadow Dark, really any of them. DCC, you could use Swords and Wizardry, Labyrinth Lord, any of them. Because it's all pretty much system neutral stuff. And it's meant to... let me put it on mute for a second. It's meant to sort of bridge the gap between Chult, which is kind of my main thing now, and more traditional pseudo-medieval sword and sorcery that's more like generic D&D because it's got... it's still... unique, and it's got a lot of weird, cool, dark stuff, but it's not. It's dialed down on the gonzo and the sleaze and the pop culture references. There's a little bit here and there, but not as much as cranked up to 11, which I normally do. So it's more of an entry level, and it's more of a scaling back. A lot of people said, "Well, I really like your revelry in Torth and Liberation of the Demon Slayer and the Islands. I'm busy. Islands of Purple Haunted Putrescence. I'm busy." That's the one that doesn't listen at all. The Islands of Purple Haunted Putrescence. But the more Venger gets into Chult, the less I like it, or I hear from a lot of people, the less my group as a whole feels comfortable playing in that world as it's written, which I totally get and totally understand. And so this is kind of a project. I hope that's why it's called Volume 1. And the sort of, once you get past the Shadow Chult series, I hope, tentacles crossed. So the subtitle is Darkest Periwinkle Shadow Hack the Chultaning. Because, I don't know, because I thought it was funny. And somewhat accurate. So yeah, I'm hoping that this does become a series. And it explores different areas of the OSR, of Chult, Advanced Crimson Dragon Slayer, Shadow Dark. I wanted to start with an introductory scenario. They won't all be scenarios, but a lot of them will be, or will contain at least scenario seeds, or maybe it'll contain some, optional rules and lore and game mastering advice, and then in addition, maybe like a 1-page dungeon type thing, or 2-page dungeon. So things like that. So it's maybe slightly more of a zine type format, but it's just in PDF because at this point I can't afford to do like print on demand for like everything that comes out. Only the stuff that has a track record, and that's like the best selling ones. And that if this is the case with this, then maybe I can collect them. Maybe I can do like the first 3 volumes collected into a print-on-demand thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this one goes. Every other month, I'm going to try to get one of these out. And we'll see if it's profitable enough to do that. As long as it pays for itself, that's cool. I've got about... carry the 2... I'd say $300 to all of overhead, to produce a 20-page PDF that's well laid out and has some original artwork, and looks nice. So that's kind of what we're working with. I'll put the link in the description below. It's on drive-through right now. You can see a preview of all 19 pages. And see what you think. I think it's a good sort of middle of the road. Dare I say compromise? Normally, for me, that's kind of a dirty word. I don't like compromise. And yet there are certain limitations put on me by this world, etc. So you have to compromise somewhere. And if more people will check out Chult and Advanced Crimson Dragon Slayer and just Cortalis Publishing in general and my stuff, then by kind of watering it down a little bit so it's less extreme, it's less fucking out there and gonzo and sleazy and full of pop culture references, then I'm happy to make small adjustments like this. There's a little rule in there that for people that want Advanced Crimson Dragon Slayer and Chult to be less sleazy, that will fix a lot of your problems. It's a little sub heading that's carousing, not arousing, and it's basically a little hack that will make your stuff more palatable. Okay, I gotta go, but check it out in the description below. Download it. It's $3. Shadow Chult, Volume 1. Thank you.